Hey, you guys. Oh, my back. My back hurts. The time right now is 1:02. So some people were saying that I was lying about me and Charity. I was lying about me and Salvador. All this stuff. Okay, let's let's get into it. So this ring right here. If you look closely, let me take it off. If you look closely on the side right here, it says 2010. That's the year I graduated. People are like, if you were born in 91, you would have graduated in 2009. Not if you get held back a year, genius. Which I did get held back a year. So what does that mean? I would have graduated in 2010. I was supposed to graduate in 2009. Mind you, it says on the side right here, Chico High. On the side right here. On this side it says 2010. On this side it says Chico High. What's engraved inside of it is my name. Is my name. Mind you. Mind you. Mind you. And then some people are saying that I'm lying about Salvador. So let me get into it. I met Salvador right here in the apartment complex. When he used to hang out with some of the guys here at the apartment complex. That's before he even went to Chico High. Mind you. I've known some of his sisters because some of his sisters went to my church. Mind you. Mind you. They used to all go to my church when I was younger. Mind you. Mind you. Okay? So, this is a live video. Okay? This is an AI fucking generated. Let's get into it. This is a live video. Okay? Here's my wallet. The same wallet I had when I was in high school. Mind you. Mind you. My high school ID from Chico High. Mind you. Mind you. The year I met Salvador, actually, in high school, mind you. And then my senior year photo. Chikoha, mind you. Let's get into the photos. There's a wallet. Since people want to say I never met Salvador, I'm lying. Don't be shocked when I show you these. Don't be shocked. This is a dress. It is a shirt. But thank you. Mind you, who handed me these? You don't just get these from anywhere. Mind you. Now really think about it. If I was such a liar, how would I have Salvador's military wallet photos? You can't just get these off the internet, and Salvador doesn't have these on his profile. I'm just not going to say anything about that, okay? But anyways, these are Salvador's photos. So how did I get these? Look at the coloration. You can't, he doesn't have these on his page. Mind you, I was on his Facebook. Oh no, some people do fucking care because some people want to say that I printed them out and they're printed photos. They're not printed photos. If you check the back of them, they have the printed, they're not printed photos, by the way. Like they're like, oh yeah, you printed them out. Mind you, when he graduated from boot camp, that's how you get these. He gave them to me. In person. Mind you, they're actual real photos that I wrote. Yo, Salvador. Yo, Salvador. He gave these to me. We went to high school together. I have a yearbook to prove it. Yeah, a fucking yearbook. And my fucking family. I'd have to pull it out of the box after I moved into the new apartment that I'm in now. This is a Chico High photo. He went to Chico High with me. What does that say? That's the year I graduated. What am I lying about? You want me to go through all my boxes just to find the yearbook? I have pictures that he sent me while he was in the Corps, by the way. I went to high school with him, his brother, at Chico High. I did on a video on my Facebook. Do you even live in my town? Do you even live in my town, genius? Who the hell are you? Riddle me that, genius. Riddle me that. Or are you just another fucking... Exactly, so why are you running your mouth? Didn't you say you're gay? Like you like men, you sick weirdo? Anyways, moving on. So, with me and Salvador, so why are you on my channel? Why are you on my channel? And actually somebody does give a fuck because somebody's lying about some shit. And I'm here to clear it up. I'm like, goodbye. Anyways, so this person saying that they're AI generated, that I print, you know, they're not real. So people that went to Chico High with us, seen me and Salvador together all the time. He wants to think that they're lies. Also, I'm here to clear it up. Trust and believe me. Anyways. When Salvador is in the Corps, you feel me? At the time of us hooking up, he spent a lot of time with me. Okay? Me and Salvador were together a lot. Okay? And at the time, I was living across town with my Aunt Ramona. So that's where Salvador was going. Was to my Aunt Ramona's across town, over down the street by Chico High, mind you. Yeah, that's definitely not lies. And when my Aunt Ramona got very sick, mind you, yeah, that's not a lie. My Aunt Ramona did pass away from cancer. Mind your fucking business. Salvador would spend about 2 to 3 hours with me during those time frames, only due to the fact that it was very, very hard on my mental health when it came to her dying. Salvador got to know her. You know, Salvador got to spend time with her. Funny memories, though, of some things. People, this person, not this person, but, you know, this person doesn't know anything about me and Salvador. No. And he did give me those pictures in person. When we went on a lunch date, actually. I know what time he gave them to me. I know where he gave them to me. And I know what, oh, that was, We should have never went to that restaurant, though. In all honesty, we should have never went to that restaurant, ever. Every fucking photo is a printed out photo, genius! That's how photos are made! Jesus Christ. They gotta print out somewhere. Especially at the core. Jesus fucking Christ. Pardon my language. Thank you, Salvador. The fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? Oh my god. Oh. Anyways, so Salvador asked me after he got the other one, Chinese for a second. Actually, I'm Native American. Native American. Anyways, so Salvador calls me on the phone. He goes, hey, I'm coming home. Did you want a copy of my military photos? He's like, I can grab the wallet size photos. I said, okay, sure. So when he comes home, you know, mind you that Marines can't come home when they're in San Diego. It's when they're in boot camp, they can't come home. They can't even be on the phone. They can't even have a cell phone. So, when he came home, mind you, when he came home, that's when he met my Aunt Ramona. And, you know, for like 3 or 4 months of her life, he would come and visit her, you know, and check in with her, see how she was doing. And her passing really affected me and him. He was grieving in his own way. I was grieving in mine, you know. Those are just memories we can't just erase. Those are memories we can't just go back in time and change. Because those memories I want to change for the world. To see her laughing with her friends. To see her laughing with me in Salvador. Those are just memories that we will cherish for the rest of our lives. It doesn't matter if we're together or not. Mind you. Those are very sensitive memories with me and Salvador. And there was good days with me and Salvador. There were bad days. Because after her passing, we clashed. Me and him bumped heads bad. Lord, did we bump heads, and we bumped heads bad, you know. Mind you. I got to know his brother, you feel me, over the years. Me and Salvador just, we had our moments, you know, like any couple. We had our moments. And some of them good, some of them bad. Sometimes we really fucking clashed. Because he didn't know what I was going through here. I didn't know what he was going through in the core in San Diego. We were both going through a lot. We both lost friends. We both lost family. And it wasn't easy on us. You know, some days I really needed him and his support. And I know a lot of times he needed my support. And there was a lot of times where we just weren't seeing eye to eye. You know, and there was some days I needed him. There was some days I needed him home. But, you know, when you're in the core, you can't just come home. You know, you have to ask permission for leave. You have to ask permission to go home. You can't just leave when you want to. That's not how it works. So, after my Aunt Moni passed away, those are the times that we both needed each other the most, but that was one of the moments we clashed. I mean, we clashed the most. I didn't know how to tell him my feelings. I didn't know how to tell him how I felt, you know. And I can admit that we both took a lot of anger out on each other. Those are the moments that I wish that we could have been able to communicate more. You know? Those are times that I wish that we would have been there more for each other. No. We argued. We argued a lot, you know. He was going through stuff, you know. I'm not getting any money for these videos. Am I asking for money? No, I'm not asking for money. I never asked Salvador for money at all, mind you. That's another thing that girls were saying, oh yeah, you know, she's a gold digger, all she wants is money from him, you know, all this stuff. I never asked him for a fucking dime. Mind you, never asked him for a fucking dime of his money when he was in the military. He actually took it as an insult. That's another thing. You guys are so... Some of these fucking girls, like, oh yeah, she's just with him for the money. All she wanted him was for the money. Never asked Salvador for a goddamn fucking dime, mind you. When we went to the candy store, he offered to buy me stuff. I only allowed him to buy me a sucker, a drink, and 2 chocolate bars. All that came out to $10 at fucking most. You gotta think that if you're with a Marine has a black card, okay? That has hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of fucking dollars on there. I had no idea about it until like years later after we split up did I find that out. mind you. And it came out to like $10, maybe $12 at most. You're with a U.S. Marine. And you're in a candy store. And you're only spending $12. He instantly seen that as an insult, to be honest with you guys. Like, no joke. He seen it as an insult. Mind you. So all these girls thought, oh yeah, she just wants him for the money. Never asked him for a fucking dime. Never asked him for a dime of his money, ever. You're fucking retarded. They're not paying me any money. You have to have a certain amount of views and followers to get money. There is none. Who cares? See, you guys care about fucking eyebrows and makeup. You guys care way too much about looks. Shut up and sit down or get the hell off my page. Mind you. Anyways, so yeah, he's seen it as an insult. Yeah, this is why Salvador didn't want me to mention that he was a U.S. Marine. Because there's so many side talkers, so many fucking females trying to talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. And so that's why he told me not to say anything. And why we went about our lives very privately. Because yeah, girls get jealous, want to talk. Talk out the side of their fucking necks. Yeah, see, again, talk. Because girls are jealous. I'm pretty sure half you jealous ass bitches are in here right now. There's only 3 of you. Only 3 of you, by the way. And I guarantee you, jealous ass females talk. Do you think I give a crap? I don't care. Again, talk. This is why Salvador didn't want me to mention anything. Because girls get jealous, especially with U.S. Marines. Especially with U.S. Marines. And that's one thing I learned from being with a U.S. Marine is bitches get jealous. Bitches get jealous. Bitches get jealous, especially over the dress blues. Especially over the dress blues. They get jealous over the dress blues. Ah! Anyways, so we dealt with a lot of ups and downs in the relationship. And mind you, me and Salvador were both going through mental health struggles at the time. You feel me? And me and Salvador were both going through the mental health issues at the time. No. And so, with that being said, it became... I never said that these are gift cards. And at the time, mind you, me and Salvador are going through a lot of shit. How am I talking through my nose? I was just crying a little bit ago. I can't do a backflip. I'm not a gymnastics. I'm not gymnast, sorry. You guys just be talking out the side of your fucking necks half the time. Like, shut up. If you don't like my page, get the fuck on somewhere. Goodbye. I have seizures. I can't do a headstand. Anyways. You guys are very fucking... Anyways, I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'm just gonna roll all the way up so I can't see your guys' messages right now. Anyways. And me and him struggle with a lot of different depression issues. He was going through stuff, you know, in his life. I was going through stuff in my life. Mind you, I was going through some severe mental struggles. And the fact that I lost so much weight, it terrified him. I wasn't eating after my Aunt Moni passed away, and I lost my friend Jamie and lost some other family members. I'm not going to mention them on this video unless I get that other person's consent. I'm not going to be talking about that issue. But the fact of the matter, when you are going through so much depression where you stop eating and you stop functioning, basically, that can get very dangerous. Like, I became 35 pounds within approximately a fucking year. Approximately a fucking year, I became 35 pounds. And it terrified the crap out of him. It absolutely scared the living daylights out of him, how much weight I was losing. And it started to affect him being around me because it was scaring him. And it was putting him into a mental trance that he couldn't get out of. I stopped eating, mind you. I didn't want to touch food after my Aunt Moni passed away. He stopped eating with me. Like, he legitimately stopped eating with me. Him and his brother became very skinny with me very fast. Very fast. We were all just very skinny, approximately of a year. And him not knowing where I was, him not knowing what I was doing, was terrifying the living daylights out of him, mind you. It just, people were like, oh yeah, she's on this, she's on. He knew that I wasn't on drugs. He was checking the labs. He was checking my blood work. Everything. Just to see if I was on drugs. I wasn't on drugs. I just refused to eat after my aunt died. And I lost a lot of family members. Now I will check messages. honestly don't want to hear that right now. I can't hear stuff like that right now. Thank you. I can't hear stuff like that right now. It makes me very emotional. Because, sorry, you guys. I'm going through my own mental struggles at this time. And it's very hard for me to hear some compliments. I'm gonna be honest. It's not that I hate myself. It's not that I feel down about myself. It's more of I'm having identity problems right now. I am going through. It's not like a mental struggle. It's more of I was severely harmed in 2024 and got severely damaged, head trauma, TBI, traumatic brain injury, and I lost a lot of memory. I lost a lot of identity in myself. So it's not the fact that I hate myself. It's not the fact that I think I'm ugly. It's more the fact I don't recognize who I am some days. So when someone compliments me or someone says nice things, it's not the fact that I hate it. It's more the fact that I don't recognize myself to even accept it. If that makes sense. And when it came to me in Salvador, oh, sorry, you guys. I'm gonna go get my food. That's why it's hard for me to even speak about Salvador. Because even in my worst of times, even in my darkest times, that man, that holy fucking man, he stood by my side through it all. Even when I was mean to him, even when I was angry and I would take out my anger on him, he didn't judge me for that. He didn't judge me not one time. Not one fucking time did Salvador ever judge me for feeling any type of way.
He really did it. Even when I was 35 pounds. I was 35 pounds. And he was scared. He was scared that he was going to lose me. He was so terrified that he was going to lose me. And he begged me to eat something. He said, please, Dulcie, please eat something. I'm scared for your safety. I'm scared for your mental health. Sorry, I'm completely shaking. My entire body is going through a nervous breakdown right now. That's why it's hard for me to even speak about Salvador. Because he's a huge part of my life. Him and his brother. Not one time did they judge me for going through what I was going through. With all the struggles that I was going through, not one time did Salvador ever turn his back on me. Sorry, as I said, my nerves are completely shot right now. This isn't anything new to Salvador either. Like, some people, if they know about me and Salvador, I'm gonna be honest with you, they don't. You would have no idea. In 2024, October 1st to be exact, 2024, I was assaulted by a tweaker. This tweaker literally slammed my head against the concrete twice. Then she legitimately tried to end my life, okay? Which left me with severe lifelong injuries, including a severe concussion with severe seizures. You understand? So when people say certain things, like nice compliments, you know, it can be severely hard on me. I mean, it's not like I don't accept them, but at the same time, it can be extremely hard to hear. Me and Salvador went our separate ways, yes. But it's not like we were fighting and we broke up. It wasn't nothing like that. It's extremely hard to allow people whatever. And especially and it can be extremely hard sometimes nowadays to even look at myself in the face. And mental health is real, you know, and I've been struggling with it for a long time. And when I was with Salvador, it was very, very hard because he seen me go through a lot. I mean, a lot. My entire nervous system is completely and utterly breaking down right now. And this isn't anything new to Salvador. Salvador's seen this about 100 times throughout the time we were together. Especially when it comes to me and him. I can legitimately I don't even have to tell him, you know. My lying issue, you need help if you think I'm lying. I mean, when somebody's nervous system is completely crashing, that's not lying. People that lie don't usually go through nervous breakdowns and their entire body completely, utterly going completely haywire. Last time I seen a psych doctor, that only made it worse. You feel me? The only time I seen a psych doctor, you feel me? He only made it worse. He only made it worse. And psych doctors piss Salvador off, to be honest with you. When it comes to me, psych doctors legitimately piss him off. That's not gonna help. I legitimately have to be on sedation medication in order to calm my nerves. I'm on psych medication. I'm on GH𝓛𝓸𝓵𝓪𝓭𝓲𝓿. But when you have severe seizures from being assaulted and having your head slammed against concrete, that can cause the nervous system to completely, utterly shut down. And people legitimately always think, you know, crocodile tears? They're not crocodile tears. Let me fucking tell you. Like, if you don't like my channel, then see your way the fuck out of here. Cause you're pissing me the fuck off, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Bye. You're gonna piss Salvador off too, dude. You're gonna piss him the fuck off, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Is that better? Is that what you wanna fucking hear? Don't piss me off when I'm having a mental fucking breakdown. I don't even know who the hell you are. See you way the fuck off my page. Goodbye. 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 Anyways. I know some of you are here to, you know, be here. Thank you. You know. And the people that legitimately have been around me, they have also lost a lot of people. I can't get into too much detail, but after my Aunt Ramona passed away from cancer, and it was really hard on me, and legitimately, completely, utterly, completely shut down. So did Salvador. Right after that, my friend Janie, my teacher's daughter, was legitimately hit by a car and pronounced brain dead at the scene. And she was such a beautiful, beautiful soul. Beautiful smile, great personality, uplifted the room, just a ray of sunshine in my life. And to know that a drunk driver did that, and they weren't even supposed to be driving, and to know that a precious soul can be taken that easily, that also broke me right after my Aunt Moni passed away. And Salvador and I just completely, utterly shut down altogether. And then after that, a family friend, at such a young age she was, and I'm not going to answer that one question because I don't know who you are and I don't know what you're asking about. Anyways, to lose such a precious soul at such a young age, mind you, she was only like 13 or 14 years old at the time of her passing. I'm not going to get into detail about what happened, but we also lost her too, to a tragedy. And to lose someone at such a young age, that completely shattered me again. And it just seemed like a domino effect. After one passing, two passing, three passing, four passing. And then her aunt, mind you, her aunt passed away a year after. And that happened all in 1 year, mind you. All in 1 year, I lost 5 people I cared about. And Salvador legitimately had to see me mentally struggle to get out of that. That's a lot. That's a lot for one person to go through. And people keep saying, you know, you need to see a therapist, you need to see a psych doctor, you know. Psych doctors don't always make it better. After the assault, okay, mind you, after the assault and being almost unalived by somebody, and I had medical proof to prove it. The police were involved, there's a police report, all of that, okay, mind you. The psych doctor that they told me to go through, Dr. Nichols, I'll put his name fucking out there. Dr. Nichols. Okay, mind you. Could you imagine being assaulted and legitimately having your head slammed against concrete and legitimately somebody legitimately trying to force your head against a rock after that? And then you legitimately have to fight for your life. Okay, mind you, okay? And they tell you, oh, you need to see a doctor, okay? You need to see a psych doctor, you know? You're not, your brain's all rattled. Well, I guess,
You know? Having your head slammed against the concrete. That's gonna rattle your brain a little bit. You know? Jesus. And so there you are again. There you are again. Did you just come in just now? You just didn't hear none of that other shit? So why are you in my live? So mind you, there's this guy that legitimately doesn't understand anything that I just fucking said. And then he just came in here and he's like, you're fucking crazy. You weren't here for the rest of the video, dude. Anyways, mind you. So the psych doctor legitimately said, you know, it's like a gazelle, or it's like a lion going after a gazelle and a gazelle playing dead. And, you know, just to get the lion to leave it alone. Could you imagine a psych doctor saying that to somebody that had their head slammed against the concrete? Like, what kind of advice is that shit? You feel me? Like, how is it appropriate to say to your client, by the way, you're a psych doctor, you're supposed to be helping them, but basically you're calling them a fucking liar. You're basically saying that this person made all this up in their head. It's like there's medical proof, there's pictures, medical evidence from the hospital, there's pictures from the injuries. Mind you, I had my head cut open. When she slammed my head against the concrete, my head split open right here. That's how hard she slammed my head against the concrete. And so, for a psych doctor to say that and be so fucking careless, that pissed me the fuck off, to be honest. Pardon my French. But for a psych doctor to say that is diabolical. You mean, you know? But at the same time, it's like, how are you gonna say that to somebody? Like, okay, yeah, you're the gazelle, a lion went after you, and you just laid there. Just playing dead, basically. Just to get her to leave you alone. No, I legitimately had to fight this person off of me to even get them off of me. Because she was going to try to slam my head against a rock. Next, after slamming my head against the concrete twice. You feel me? And that's exactly why you never have a male psych doctor, because that's exactly how they that's how they see it. Oh, women lie. Women love to lie. There's medical proof of it. You feel me? There's pictures of it. Hold on. Let me see if I can't. Mind you, I have my other phone. So I could actually show you guys the pictures. Mind you. Mind you. Because this girl was literally twacked out on drugs. You feel me? I don't do drugs. I have to take a blood test every month or every 2 months because of my thyroid condition. Mind you, I have severe thyroid condition, so I have to get blood drawn every other month. I have to get my blood drawn. Mind you, that it became a severe thing. So these are the pictures. Mind you, my phone's broken because of what happened. My phone fell out my pocket. Look at this. That's not a lie. You feel me? I mean, look at that photo. That was from the broken nose when she slammed my head against concrete. That right there is where it cut open, right there, with her slamming my head against concrete. That is the bruise from the broken nose. You can legitimately see that my nose is broken. Yeah. Yeah. All they care about is a fucking paycheck. You're right. This is the other one. You can clearly see that the head injury right here. You feel me? And so, yeah, there was severe. So this is the hip injury as well from the assault. Let me see. Mind you, I don't know if you guys can actually see it. The hip injury, that I'm still dealing with that hip injury. Mind you. So when the psych doctor tries to make it seem as if, you know, I'm lying, it's like there's actual proof of it. There's medical evidence of it. I mean, my doctor, don't get me wrong, like my doctor that I seen for it, she was great. You feel me? She was awesome. You know, my doctor, like my medical doctor, was so awesome. It was a psych doctor that just, infuriated me, you know? Because you don't say that to somebody that was assaulted. That can legitimately send them in a mental spiral downwards, and that's exactly what happened. Dude, anyways. Yeah, I'm not even gonna respond to him. I do see him. I do see it's a whole if it's who I think it is. If it's who I think it is, I'm gonna tell you if I'm trying to think who it is he has some serious issues. You feel me? Anyways, I gotta check on my food. I gotta check on my food. I'm making this right here. I hardly doubt that's how old you are. Because this live is for adults only. Before I even made this live public, I took that precaution. Minors are not allowed on my channel. So your account would have to be an adult account in order for you to be in my live, by the way. Because some of them are haters and some of them are trolls. Mind you, some of them are haters, some of them are trolls. I just got done crashing out. Are you kidding me? That's why I look like I've been crying. Because I was crying. Severely crying. Hi, hi, hi. Sorry, I'm just reading all your guys' comments really quick. So I'm just gonna ignore that one person because I'm not in the mood to be dealing with that crap. Yeah. I'm a little calm. I can't say I'm 100% okay. Now I'm just worried about a seizure. which I'm gonna have to eat and take my seizure medication, and I'm gonna have to go to bed. Oh, have you guys tried this one?